Okay, hi, my name is Yolanda Olivares, and today I'll be answering the following question. So, what developments in Europe and in the Americas enabled the European powers to explore the Western Hemisphere and successfully conquer the native empires? So, I want to start by talking about the Black Death. Dun dun dun. Okay, everybody knows the Black Death was an epidemic disease that killed a lot of people. However, this wasn't as bad because Europeans had more food now, but people died, so that's bad. Okay, so Europeans were scared; they weren't feeling safe, so they were willing to take the risk to explore, to look for some environment that will make them feel safe. Okay, so now changing the topic to developments, I want to start talking about the movable type. Okay, so how did the movable type help? Well, the movable type allowed news to travel faster. People were able to find out about new spices, new sea routes, new locations, so they could go live, and this got them interested. Another development was the compass and the hourglass. These two were used for navigational purpose. You could either calculate the location, the distance, the time, and so on. One of the most important developments was a caravel. As you can see, this ship was strictly made for long voyages. People weren't sure about the distance from one location to another. They didn't even know where there was another land area. So they didn't even know how big the sea was, so they needed something that could last and not malfunction. So this is why the caravel ship was a good development. Okay, so what enabled the European powers to explore the Western Hemisphere? Since Europeans were looking for a new sea route that could be more economical and more faster due to their sharing the sea route with Italy. And Italy people really didn't like the Europeans to be there. They didn't like sharing, in other words. Okay, so now answering the following question: how the Europeans successfully conquered the native empires? Okay, so for the first native empire that was conquered was Aztecas. They were conquered by Hernán Cortés. When Hernán Cortés found these Aztecas, the Aztecas really saw them as gods. They had never seen something like them, so they weren't taking much of a threat. However, Hernán Cortés, he either formed peace treaties with other tribes or he just killed them. He was well prepared with the weapons and soldiers to use the weapons. And the Aztecas really didn't have the same equipment. So it was either because of the weapon or how Hernán Cortés was able to manipulate different tribes or enemies of the Aztecas to become allies with the Europeans and fight against the Aztecas. Another native empire, the Incas, they were successfully conquered by Pizarro for the same reasons. After the Incas showed their gold and their luxuries to Pizarro, they wanted them. That's what they had been looking for. So they killed them and took over the place. So that's the developments in Europe and the Americas that enabled the European powers to explore the Western Hemisphere and successfully conquer the native empires. Well, see you later.